Wilson throws his last warm-up pitch. Luis fires it down to Derek Holmes, playing short tonight, and we are ready to get things kicked off here at Oil City Stadium. We thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Nice to have another full press box after having a bit of a road stand. And Wilson's first pitch is drilled out into left. Kamari Thomas doesn't have to cover much ground, makes the grab, and one pitch in, we are off and moving. First pitch comes at 6:35 p.m., currently 76 degrees, partly cloudy skies. And the sun a little bit lower than usual as we get further and further into the summer. That sun's going to start going away just a bit more quick. This brings us to Joe Coffey as he takes a strike there. Joe Coffey's currently batting .444. He's 8 for 18 on the year. This is his 5th game played. That one goes upstairs, and the count goes 1-1. Wilson kicks and fires, and it is just low for ball 2. And now the 2-1 is up and out of play on the right side. And now the count is 2-2 to the righty. And here's the pitch. Inside, fills it up. Payoff is a hard grounder in the gap. Will find right field. And Coffey finds the first hit of the day to bring up the 3-hole Thomas Corley. Now with 1 on and 1 out. Corley's batting .308 on the year. That's 12 for 39. He's got 5 extra base hits, all of them being doubles with 9 RBI. And that one is fouled off on the right side. On deck is Denton for the Vikings. Wilson, the right-hander, finally picks his pitch and delivers, and it's fouled well off towards the houses on the right side of Oil City Stadium. Now the count goes 0-2. That one is swung at softly and grounded over to third. It goes in the books as an infield hit. As it was a very, very slow roller that Wilson couldn't get a grab on. And now with 2 on and 1 out, it'll be James Denton. Denton in his first game here with the Vikings. Both teams getting a newcomer today. Getting 2 debuts, one from Hall out there in center, and now from Denton. Wilson fires. It's down the middle, strike one. Camaro goes to take a visit with Jack Wilson. Just a strategic chat here, just probably letting him know just a small thing to take into consideration. It's a very quick chat. Camaro comes back to the plate. Infield playing back, looking for a double play to end the side. And that one hits him, and that'll juice up the bases with only one out. Struggle of a situation here. Jack Wilson comes into this game with a 5-0 record. (17 strikeouts across 21 innings pitched. And now he delivers. It's outside for ball one. Michael Roberson is the batter, as he takes that one outside for ball two. Slider's having a bit difficulty locating. Roberson batting .227 on the year, as he fouls that one back. Currently stands with 4 RBI across his 14 games played. And that one's going to be ripped right up the middle. It'll score one. Batter holds it third, and it keeps bases loaded, but the score goes 1-0. Roberson with an RBI single scores first for the Vikings. Now 1 run on 3 hits so far for the Vikings. It'll bring up 35 Kyle Crabtree, playing first base today. Crabtree currently batting .308 with 6 RBI and no extra base hits so far this season. So he gets a strike on the outside corner with that slider. High and in to even up the count at 1. The Oilmen ran into a problem yesterday out in Elkhart, where they gave up 8 runs in the first inning and just had difficulty recovering. Hopefully that doesn't become the case here in back-to-back games. Gets the zone on that slider. It's strike 2. Finally having better odds of locating here. Fouled back. We'll do the 1-2 again. Kyle Crabtree batting in the 6 hole, so we've seen half the order already. Wilson picking his pitch. Time called by Crabtree. And the delivery is Chopped on the right side, it lands fair. It's rolling down the line. It scores 1. It's going to score 2. It's an RBI single for Kyle Crabtree, and the score goes 3-0. Scores Corley and Denton. And this will bring up Matt Washington, the second baseman. He's currently 2 for 21 so far this year. This is his 7th game played. His average is .095 as he fouls that one off on the right. Roberson on second and Crabtree on first here with 1 out. That one finds the outside on a changeup, strike 2. That one is down for ball 1. Called strike 3. Finally grabs a K. And the Oilmen are off and running. Now we get the 8-hole hitter Bryce Dowd in left field today. Currently batting .225 with 1 double, 7 RBIs, 8 runs. Take strike 1 there. After this mound meeting, we are ready to get back and moving. Bryson Dowd and an 0-1 count to Jack Wilson, who's 26 pitches into the inning. Delivery is well outside. Count goes even at 1 on the fastball. Takes a strike there. Count now 1-2. Opportunity for Wilson to finally put this inning away. And there's the pitch, and it's a grounder over to the shortstop Holmes. He picks it up, fires to first. In time, it retires the side. And Vikings score 3 on 4 hits. And Wilson nears the 30-pitch mark after the first inning. We'll be back to see if the Oilmen can grab a comeback right here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is to mend, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. Vikings take an early 3-0 lead. Defensive alignment for the Vikings as they take the field from left to right. Dowd, Norwine, and Roy. Third to first, Denton, Coffey, Washington, and Crabtree. Behind the dish is Mike Roberson. And the man on the mound for the Hammond Vikings is number 17, Jake Biederstadt, throwing a combined 1 inning. His first outing as a pitcher threw 2 outs against the Oilmen. His second outing just threw 1 out against the Oilmen. And the combined stats not looking very well for him, as in 1 complete inning pitched, he has given up 8 earned runs and 1 unearned run, with 7 free bases and 1 strikeout, only on 2 hits. So a lot of free bases and small mistakes such as wild pitches and errors in the field to give up a lot of runs, and hopefully it's more of the same as he pitches against the Oilmen, who are already down by 3 in the first and need to make a big comeback here. The leadoff hitter for the Oilmen is going to be the newcomer Kevin Hall, the center fielder. Kevin Hall out of the University of Alabama, Birmingham. Very big school, UAB. He's a Munster, Indiana native, standing at 5'7", and he crushes the first pitch out into center field. It's caught by Norwine in center. He made good contact, but in 1 pitch that will retire the first batter of the side. Now we see the left fielder, Kamari Thomas. Currently 5th in the league in quality at-bats, as well as 4th in the league in hits, and 5th in the league in RBI. That's going to be a grounder, and in and out of the mid of Matt Washington. It's an E4 to put a runner on first. Bounced in and out of the glove of the second baseman right there. Now in 2 pitches, Kamari Thomas is on first to bring up 27. Ryan Groberski playing first base today. Kamari Thomas caught stealing twice in yesterday's game in Elkhart as he goes there, and he's going to make that one easily on an outside pitch. It's a BP stolen base. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. Now the 1-0 Groberski is downstairs to make it 2-0 now. Groberski playing out of Triton College. Hails from Lockport, Illinois, standing at 6 feet tall, 205 pounds. That one just a tad high. Count now 3-0 with a runner in scoring position. Thomas taking a hefty lead. A grounder on the left side. Beautiful grab from head coach Mike Caston, coaching third base there. And he rips that one deep into center field. It's going right center. It's going. It's going to 2-hop the wall. Thomas rounds third. He's on his way home. Groberski digging for third. It's a stand-up triple, and it's a 3-1 ball game. The extra base hits brought to you by Midwest Orthopedics. To be your best, see the best. And the Oilmen have turned on the engine. Now this brings up number 7, Cole Hockman. Cole Hockman hails from Chicago, Illinois, a student at John Carroll University. Second in the league in RBI and second in the league in hits. And he'll take 2-0 high. 1 out and a runner on third. Cole Hockman, the reigning Northern League Player of the Week. Takes that one outside, 3-0 once more. Bieterstadt throwing 6 balls and 4 strikes so far. And that's going to be a grounder. It looks like it'll find a gap. It's a hit. And an RBI single will make the score 3-2. Now brings up the catcher. Luis Termero today behind the dish. His batting average currently stands at .356. Runner goes, pitch is down in the dirt, and Cole Hockman gets a stolen base. Brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. Second stolen base of the inning for the Oilmen. Only 1 back after giving up 3 in the first. The 2-0 is well outside, count now 3-0. Bieterstadt 50-50 so far on first pitch strikes. See strike 1 on the outside corner. Nice little fastball. Finally found his placement. I guess now he would be 2 for 5. So 40% in first pitch strikes here in the first. Now hitters count with a runner on second as Termero calls time. On deck is Derek Holmes. And the pitch is high, and it'll walk him. Termero takes a base in his first plate appearance to put runners on first and second with 1 out. The batter is now Derek Holmes, the shortstop today, as Drew Church is out of the lineup. Holmes batting .231 so far in his first 5 games. Hockman on second, Termero on first. That one down and away. Count now 2-0. Cole Hockman only 1 stolen base so far this year. Or I think that might have actually been a second. Runner goes to third. It's a called strike and another stolen base, but an overthrow error will send Cole Hockman home. It's a tie ball game. And now a runner on second base and a 2-1 count with 1 out. That one goes over the head of Holmes. Bieterstadt 20 pitches into the inning. Jack Wilson finished the inning with 29. And that one fouled off into the back wall. The fake betting line that we had opened up before the game was plus or minus 11.5 total walks. Everybody here in the box, myself, Rob Cassiano, and Jovi Savaglio, all took the under. And that one is blooped out into right field. Might land fair, it's just foul. We have only seen one total walk so far in this first inning. But we also did see a hit by pitch. So free bases, not out of the picture here. But the Oilmen are not having any problem seeing a pitch that they like, as that one is grounded over to second baseman Washington, makes the throw in time. But that'll advance the runner to third. So you take a win where you can, as Termero takes third base. And this brings up the 7-hole hitter Ryan Hartz. Hart's batting .235 so far this year. Out of Webster University, shares a college with Jack Wilson. And the pitch outside. Stat starting to slip up in the first pitch strike department. 2-0 is just on the outside corner, strike one. And the 2-1 just outside. Termero on third with 2 outs. Good opportunity for Ryan Hartz to give the Oilmen a nice little lead here in the first. It's a walk to put runners on the corners. And now we'll bring up Nate Brumfield, the DH today. Nate Brumfield, the last time the Oilmen had a game here at Oil City Stadium, put a nice dinger well over the Oil City Stadium sign. Gets called strike one there on the curve. 29 pitches so far for Jake Biederstadt. So he will officially pass up Jack Wilson in number of pitches in the first inning. And puts ball one outside. That one also called a ball. Count goes 2-1. Hartz on first, Termero on third. And we're going to get a mound visit here from head coach Dre Gilmore of the Vikings. Coming into this game, Biederstadt still does not have a complete inning under his belt. So Dre just giving a little bit of pitching advice to Biederstadt here on the mound, kind of showing him a better way to worry about your form. And here comes the umpire to officially break everything up. And we are ready to get things going again. It's a 2-1 count to Brumfield at a 3-3 ball game. that one high. It's 3-1. Ooh, and he gets a called strike 2 there. Nice little fastball in the outside corner. Full count, 2 outs, runners on the corners. Hartz should take off for first here. Gets a hefty lead. There he goes. Swing and a miss. It's a K. And that will retire the side. After 1 full inning of play, it's a tie 3-3 ball game. We'll be back with more Oilman baseball right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Fans, get your tickets to see the Oilmen tomorrow night because Oil City Stadium is hosting Swifty Night and Bark in the Park. Put on your favorite Eras outfit and sing your heart out while you pick up a free Oilman bandana for your dog, all while enjoying a game of Oilman baseball. That's tomorrow night here at Oil City. Jack Wilson's still out on the mound. It's a tie ball game. It's still up to anybody to claim this game here early on in the second. Total walk count sits at 2. The fake betting line that we set up was 11.5. Everybody here took the under on it. Looks like that's going well so far. Jack Wilson has a tendency to have a bit of a slower first inning. So we'll see if he can capitalize here in the second now that he's seen all the batters. And this will be the 9-hole hitter, Zach Norwine, to lead off the second inning. Currently batting .357, the center fielder today in the 9-hole slot, called strike 1. Usually we see center fielders in a leadoff position. Now we see one all the way down at the bottom. Called strike 2. That breaking ball really found the zone. Wasn't sure if it was going to see that box, but he got there. Now the 0-2 in the dirt. Bit of a spoiler alert for later in tonight's broadcast. You may get an appearance from Jackson Montgomery, as he asked if he was able to come up and have a chat with us. And swing and a miss. Wilson retires the second strikeout of the game. Now Trevor Roy is going to come back to the dish, 0 for 1 on the day. First time was a line out in the left to Kamari Thomas. Jack Wilson comes into this game with the second lowest ERA in the league. Sees that one on the inside corner, strike 1. Count now goes even. That one's going to be in the dirt. Now the 2-1. Inside. First pitch strikes for Wilson so far is 88%. (3-1) in there, fills it up. That one's going to be inside for a walk, and Roy will get on base for the first time today. Now number 39, Joe Coffey, comes back. His first time up, singled on a hard ground ball to left. First pitch is a fastball high. Attempted pickoff unsuccessful. That breaking ball finds the inside corner. Count now even at 1. Another failed pickoff attempt. And that's going to be grounded over into a gap. And Coffey goes 2 for 2 on the day with another single. And runners will be on first and second with 1 out. And now we'll go over to Thomas Corley. His first time up was a slow rolling single in the infield. If Wilson can jam him up again, potential double play here. And that one is a blooper just over the head of Mike Fedor at second. And they try to get the play at second. He is safe. It's a single. So back-to-back very close calls against Corley. Potential double play there if Fedor would have got a handle on that ball too. Now bases are loaded for James Denton. His first time up, he was hit by a pitch. The Oilmen need a double play here. Infield playing well back to try and get it done. First pitch, slider, finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 0-1 is well inside, evens it up. And now the 1-1 is outside, slider misplaced. Wilson starting to find his rhythm here, as he usually moves a little bit fast. That pitch is grounded over just off the glove of Groberski. Nobody was going to cover. It's a 4-3 ball game on a hit. Nobody was there to cover first. It kind of bounced out of the glove of Groberski, but even if he would have made the grab on it, nobody would have been there. So now bases remain loaded with one out. Luis Termero going to grab a different glove. So Coffey on third, Corley on second, Denton on first. The batter is Mike Roberson. And he grounds that one over to Ryan Groberski. He'll go and step on first to take the out, but another run scores. It's 5-3 Hammond Vikings. Tried to make a play at second. Possibly could have went to home. I think it's possible he could have made a play at home and at least gotten the force out at the plate. But the score, nonetheless, is 5-3, and Kyle Crabtree, who's 1 for 1 on the day, comes back. And he swings and misses at the first one. Crabtree's first time up, he's singled down the line and right. He does have 2 RBI from that single as he fouls that one off. And there's the pitch. It's fouled off again. Pitch goes down. It's a 1-2 count. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Wilson picks his pitch. Here's the throw. It's a check swing. He did not go on the outside slider. Count even at 2. Yeah, it's the land of the 2s here. And it's a ground ball. Shortstop Derek Holmes charges in on it. Hockman makes the throw. It's an overthrow. So 1 scores on the single. So we'll get the single with an advancement on the error. So the Oilmen find their first error of the day. Score is now 7-3 Hammond Vikings here in the second, as they score 3 in the first inning and 4 here in the top of the second inning. We go to Matt Washington. Struck out looking his first time up. That one fouled off on the left side, nearly missing a very small child. And she did not even notice. She's out there collecting those foul balls for cash. that one hits him, and he'll take his base on the HBP to put another runner in scoring position. So 2 on, 2 out in the second. And Bryce Dowd, the left fielder, coming back to the plate. Grounded out to Holmes at short his first time up. That one called a ball. Not sure where that one was located. And that one swung on and missed, swinging out of his shoes. Completely lost his footing placement there. Dowd has to take a bit of a mental reset. And now the 1-1. Down the middle on the fastball. It's strike 2. And it's shot out into right field. Hartz covers a lot of ground. It's going to land on the line. It'll score 1. He's headed to second, and it'll be a stand-up double from Bryce Dowd to make the score 8-3 here in the top of the second. Now 3 in the first, 5 in the second. Hammond Vikings score 8 runs quickly. This is unlike Jack Wilson to be putting up numbers like this, as he's currently 5-0. Batter is Zach Norwine as he gets his second plate appearance of the inning. As he led off the top of the second. In that at-bat, he struck out swinging. And he swings and misses that one for an 0-2 count. And swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout from Jack Wilson. He gets his third of the game and retires the side, but not before the Hammond Vikings put up a dangerous 5 runs to take a 5-run lead. It's 8-3 when the Oilmen bat when we come back here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build.
In the first inning, both teams scored 3 runs with 8 batters to the plate. And the Oilmen can only hope to mirror what the Vikings put up, as they saw 10 total plate appearances to put up 5. The leadoff hitter in the bottom of the second inning will be Mike Fedor. Mike Fedor, number 28, the second baseman today. Takes the plate and crushes the first pitch. It's well over his head, deep left field. It's off the wall. He gets the double, big round around second. He won't try for third. Lead off, beautiful double. Hits off the wall. Bryce Dowd collecting himself as he hurt his knee pretty bad out there in left. Looks like we may be ready to resume play here. Bryce Dowd trying to walk it off. And now we come back to the top of the order. It's Kevin Hall. And he fouls back the first one. Takes a ball low. Looked like it was either a changeup or a fastball there. Hall's first time up, lined out to center. Fedor, the leadoff man, on second. And that one's going to get past the catcher on a passed ball to extend Fedor to third. Yeah, Kevin Hall's got some kind of sky blue batting gloves on. Joey Zavalio says it looks like those medical gloves. As he rips that one out into right field, he makes the score 8-4 on a nice little line drive single. And Hall showing his worth here early in his first game as an Oilman. And that brings us back to the Michigan State student, Kamari Thomas. Reached on an error his first time up, came all the way around. And he gets nailed with that one. And first pitch of the at-bat sends him over to first. Hall takes second. So we've seen 3 plate appearances so far here in the bottom of the second. One run has scored. There's 2 on. The batter is Ryan Berberski, who dribbled his first time up, melting one all the way in between the roofers and the Midwest signs out there in right field. First pitch is an off-speeder, under for ball one. And that one is ripped high and deep left center field. It's got a chance. No, it's too off the wall line. Picks it up. Hall rounds third. Makes it home. It's an 8-5 ball game on another double. Ryan Groberski. Now runners on second and third. No outs. The tying run to the plate in Cole Hockman. His first time up, singled technically in the infield, but it was Matt Washington who picked it up in right. Takes a called strike one there. count even at 1. 2 in scoring position here, no outs. Exciting 2 innings here. And that one outside. Hockman came into this game batting .368. Second in the league in hits. The 2-1 put outside gives us a hitter's count with 2 in scoring position. And we could take a walk here to bring up the catcher, Luis Termero, who frankly hits bombs. Takes ball 4, that'll load up the bases. Luis Termero's first time up, he walked. We'll see if he can keep putting on OBP numbers here. Before the game started, Termero came up to me and asked who the top hitters were on the team, and I said, well, Nick Upperman has the most hits, and he said, well, the only category I care about is RBI. And I said, well, you are the league leader in RBI. And here's his opportunity to put up more as he gets one there. Looking to turn 2, gets 1. Will not get 2. It's a fielder's choice, but the RBI comes in. It's 8-6. Now that'll put runners on the corners with 1 out. Now this will bring up Derek Holmes. Groberski on third, Termero on first. Holmes' first time up, he grounded out to second. First pitch, big swing and miss for strike 1. The 0-1 is just outside. Down by 2, the tying run on first here with 1 out. Swings and misses. Makes the count 1-2. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. He'll go down by the way of the K to give 2 outs. Oilmen still down by 2, looking to climb here. And now the batter will be Ryan Hartz. His first time up was a walk. First pitch to Hartz is fouled back over the press box. Groberski not taking a very big lead out there at third. Termero taking his odds out there at first. That first ball of the count is outside. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. That changeup is fooling a lot of batters. And the runner goes on the 1-2. It's in the dirt. And Termero makes it to second on a BP stolen base for maximum speed and efficiency. Look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. And next pitch is outside to fill up the count. 2 in scoring position, 2 outs. down by 2. And that one is down for ball 4. Bases loaded, 2 outs, down by 2. The batter is Nate Brumfield. Brumfield struck out on a backwards K his first time up. And that wild pitch is going to send runners along. Looking for a tag. He's safe! Wild pitch. Advances all the runners. It's an 8-7 ball game. Now with 2 in scoring position. One run ball game. Luis Termero on third, ready to tie it up. All Brumfield has to do is put it in play. And he takes a strike down the middle. That's the one that you should probably swing at. That's the one that I would be wanting to hack at. Hart's on second, ready to go. Put high into shallow center field. Norwine makes the grab and retires the side. A very entertaining second inning. 9 total runs across the full inning. And the Oilmen currently trail 8-7. Vikings come back to the plate when we come back right here on the Region Sports Network.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
You need 3 things to make a sandwich. 2 of them are bread, and 1 of them should be Lando Frost lunch meat. Wholesome and affordable, their premium sliced meats mixed perfectly with fresh ingredients. Pick some up at your local grocery store today. Third inning of Oilmen Baseball brought to you by our good friends at Lando Frost. I don't know why, but for some reason, everybody here loves when I say that. That is everybody's favorite thing, although yesterday I messed it up and I said that 2 things that you need for a sandwich are Lando Frost lunch meat, which by all means go for it, but then you would need a 4th thing, because 2 of them do need to be bread. Coming back, Jack Wilson still out there on the bump. And it'll be Trevor Roy to get things kicked off here for the Vikings in the top of the 3rd. Joining us here for the 3rd is our favorite relief pitcher here for the Oilmen, Jackson Montgomery. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, doing good.
Good.
It's been an interesting game of baseball so far.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just from a pitcher's perspective, I'm sure this is pretty chaotic for you. How have you analyzed what's happened so far in these first 2?
It's really just a lot of hits, honestly. A lot of competitiveness. I feel like sometimes the defense is a little shaky. But I feel like we're battling back on the offensive side. So really, as a pitcher, I feel a little bit good. I know my guys will have my back once I get out of the inning. So
now, Jack Wilson, one of our stronger starting pitchers, currently 5-0 on the year, with one of the better ERAs seen in the Northern League. Coming into this game at 3 flat. But seeming to slip up a little bit today. Knowing what you know as a pitcher, where do you think things have kind of slipped up in his performance today?
I don't know. I feel like as a pitcher, I mean, you are human. You're not going to have your on game not gonna be on your game every game. So you have those days. Sometimes you just gotta work with your C+ stuff.
Derek Holmes getting a good throw out there from short to put down the first out. The next batter is Coffey, the shortstop, 2 for 2 on the day, with 2 singles, both on the ground to left field. Jackson, we talk about it pretty much every time you go up there on the mound, but you are one of the most animated pitchers the Northern League has ever seen.
Yeah, I get that a lot actually. Really just keeps me in a groove. Really, I hate being stiff. I can't be stiff up there. So yeah. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I'm from Gary, Indiana, and I'm actually like 5 minutes away from the Jackson 5 house. So I was like grown up.
Oh, Derek Holmes takes an E6 there to put Coffey on first for the 3rd time today.
But yeah, nah, like Michael Jackson is probably like one of my favorite artists for real. Like I grew up on him when I was young.
Yeah, I totally understand.
So yeah,
yeah, the Michael Jackson
that was my
walk-up song
too,
yeah,
in high school. So just kept it going.
Just keeping alive.
Yeah.
Thomas Corley at the dish, 2 for 2. Both soft infield hits. So as a pitcher, you probably like going to this at bat, knowing you've jammed the guy up twice. It's just a matter of fielders being a little slow to get to the ball.
Throwing inside, lots of inside pitches.
Popped straight up in the air. In the infield, Groberski making the call, makes the grab, second out of the side. That one found some height. And with 2 outs now in the top of the 3rd, it's James Denton at 3rd. So 1 for 1, hit by a pitch his first time up, singled in the infield to Fedor at 2nd. Now, Wilson's one of those guys, his arsenal consists of fastball, changeup, and slider. Now, when your only pitch that has really any left to right movement is a slider, at what point do you think the batters are just going to start seeing that pitch really, really well? I mean, I know typically with a larger arsenal, if you also have a curveball in there, sliders are a little bit harder to see. But when you see the same moving pitch over and over and over again, I mean, how much easier does it become really for a batter to really see something like that?
I mean, like, I know at my school, like, I really do talk to a lot of the hitters and, like, pick their brains a little bit just because it helps me as a pitcher when I do face opponents because they may have the same mentality as them. So I feel like deception and tunneling is very important. It's like you could see a slider, like, 3 times in a row, but if it has one different shape or you can tunnel it off a fastball, they either foul it off or just swing and miss, honestly. So it's really just trying to confuse the batter, honestly. Just not having the same shape and the same movement every time you throw it. Because for me, I throw a changeup, 4-seam, 2-seam, changeup, curveball, and slider. So I'll be just throwing everything, honestly, whatever works and whatever tunnels with whatever pitch that I threw before that.
You've really got the whole kitchen sink going there in pitching. Is there somebody that you watched a lot as a kid or still watch now that you kind of mold your pitching off of?
I really loved Trevor Bauer when I was young.
Oh, yeah.
He was on the Diamondbacks, and he was on my favorite team, the Dodgers. I really watched him a lot. He made a lot of YouTube videos. And I really just analyzed him. I loved his mentality, the way he approached his game. It's just very different from a lot of others.
Yeah, hearing how he really thinks about each at-bat is pretty incredible.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because he just analyzes everything. And I just take in that wisdom that he has.
I don't know if you've heard about this, but Elkhart, their left fielder, A.J. Van Bogart, plays in the Mexican majors and has taken an AB off of Trevor Bauer.
Oh, wow. That's lit. That's lit for sure.
He said the slider started behind his head and touched the outside of the plate.
Yep.
Which is, I mean, it really just shows what kind of talent that guy Trevor Bauer has.
And it's nasty for sure. It's filthy.
The batter is Mike Roberson, the catcher for today. 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out.
Come on, baby.
Whew. Runner's going to take off for third on the overthrow. And that's going to be another bad overthrow from Groberski. It sends a runner home. The score goes 9-7. I think there's 2 E's. I think it's on 2 and 3. Okay, we'll send the person to third on the E2, and yep, here on different air, E3. Yep, here we go, we got it. Keeping stats is hard, man.
And I understand. Last year, I didn't play for medical reasons. That's why you guys are having these stats me my sophomore year.
Yep. Hall makes the grab that will retire the top of the third. And I think we're still in an 8-7 game, right? Am I crazy? Is it? It's 9-7. It's a 9-7 game when we come back with more Oilman baseball right here on the Region Sports Network.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement. And it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. Seth Berquist alongside Jackson Montgomery here in the bottom of the third. 9-7 ball game between the Vikings and your Northwest Indiana Oilmen. Now this will be Mike Fedor to lead things off in the 9-hole for the Oilmen, and then they will start their third time around in the order when we come back to Hall. Now, personally, Jackson, when you have already seen the lineup once, do you keep those old at-bats in the back of your head when, like, you see, okay, I know the last time I saw this batter, he put, like, a changeup out there in right field or something like that? Like, how much of that are you thinking about?
I know I do keep a lot of mental cues on a lot of hitters, like when I first faced them, because at the end of the day, like, at this type of level, they're pretty smart now. It's not like it was high school or middle school where you could throw the same stuff and it really doesn't care.
Right.
But now that you're at this level, you just got to keep mental cues, like, okay, I see that I could dominate him with the fastball away, with the fastball in. I see he hits the curveball, the slider good. But I feel like I just got to keep mental cues, like you said, so.
Yeah, so we'll lead off with Mike Fedor. Jake Biederstadt still out there on the bump through 61 pitches in his first 2 innings. Struck out 2, gave up 5 earned, 7 unearned on just 5 hits. Fedor's first time up, he doubled off the wall and left.
That was a piece.
That thing was crushed.
That was a piece. That was a piece. Me too. We all did, actually.
Sees ball 1 there. Yeah, I wish I would have been able to hear that reaction from the dugout in real time, but
No, that was tattooed. That ball was tattooed.
Yeah, that thing was pummeled. 1-1 is inside. I don't know how deep the bullpen is for Hammond today. They maybe have like one other sub pitcher and maybe just like a sub fielder. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, Biederstadt had never thrown a complete inning until today.
Oh, wow.
So he threw 2 outs against the Oilmen his first appearance, and then his second appearance threw 1 out against the Oilmen, and this is his third.
Oh, okay.
So this is his first start. And in that one combined inning, he had given up 7 earned.
Oh, wow.
So technically the numbers are better now. If you only gave up 5 earned across 2 innings.
Yeah.
And Fedor takes the payoff pitch outside. It's always good when the leadoff runner gets on first, and that brings up Kevin Hall. Did you get to talk to Kevin at all today as he's coming in as the newcomer?
Yeah, I used to play ball against Kevin.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Bishop Mill, went to Munster.
Okay.
And that was always our opening day game. I used to play Munster in high school, yeah.
It's a big deal.
So I know a little bit about him.
He pops that one straight up in the air. Denton in foul territory, looking to make a grab on it. Makes the grab.
Close call.
That one was real close, and he'll take a pop out there for the first out of the side. Yeah, Hall now playing at University Alabama Birmingham.
Right.
But this will bring up Kamari Thomas, who's a Michigan State student. The D1 numbers on this team are just insane.
Right.
Runner goes. That's a pass ball. And Fedor's round in second, takes a hard stop. Thomas, second on the team in stolen bases. He's fast.
No, he's really
And he's
fast.
super hungry on the base paths, too.
Not for sure.
Hard into the glove of Washington at second. Advances Fedor at third on the grounder. But 2 outs with a runner on third base. Down by 2 here. We got to do something. Ryan Groberski's halfway to the cycle. He's got a triple and a double.
Right.
And I know he's got the power for a dinger.
That's going to be sick.
Now, were you here for Nick Upperman's 2 home run game?
Oh, yeah, I was. That was crazy.
Did you notice that he was a single away from a cycle?
I did not notice.
He had 2 homers, a double, and a triple.
Oh, dang. He just had to get that second home run, huh?
Right? That's what I said.
I mean, that's a good problem to have, I'll say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Good hold.
Big slider outside. 1-2 count with 2 outs to Groberski. Groberski was an Oilman last year as well. 1-2 fastball outside. Evens it up. And the 2-2. Swing and miss. He goes down on a K. No runs on no hits. 15 pitches out there for Biederstadt in that inning, and the Oilmen still trail by 2. We'll be back for the top of the 4th inning right after this on the Region Sports Network.
Are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Get ready for a night of community, culture, and great baseball. The Oilmen are hosting Polish Heritage Night this coming Wednesday, bringing the rich traditions, vibrant music, and delicious flavors of Poland. Bring your family and friends to Polish Heritage Night here at Oil City Stadium this coming Wednesday. Jackson, you ever been to Pierogi Fest here in Whiting?
I have not. I heard it was lit, though.
I'm going to go on Friday.
Okay.
I've never been before. I had a couple family members go last year. They went to the whole parade and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, back when Pierogi Fest first started, it was a pretty small festival. You know, didn't really take up much space. Now the city of Whiting shuts down for 3 days.
Ha, that's ridiculous.
They said the numbers last year, they had sold over 1 million pierogies at that festival.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of pierogies.
That's a lot. That's a lot for sure.
Yeah, so I don't know. Being a guy that lives in the region, I feel like it's kind of mandatory to get out there.
Right. Where are you from?
Valpo.
Okay. Ooh,
well, I live there now. I grew up in Portage.
Okay, got you. Valpo's very nice.
It's beautiful out there.
Yeah. I just hate driving out there at nighttime. Snow lights.
Oh, yeah.
No lights at all.
First pitch ripped foul. Kyle Crabtree, who's 2 for 2 with a single on both sides of the field. Jack Wilson still on the bump, currently at 82 pitches. Your relief pitchers consist of Aman Khan and Carter Green. But Green's a starter, though, isn't he?
Pretty sure, yeah.
What number is Green? 32? I lied. He doesn't have any starts in 4 appearances. But he has 4 appearances in 6 innings.
Got a babe.
Well-placed pitch there. You get along with the rest of the bullpen there?
Oh yeah, no, I love the Creamery. That's our nickname.
You guys call it the Creamery?
Yeah, the Creamery is great. I love the environment. I love the guys.
Holmes makes a grab, hard throw to first, got him.
That a babe.
That dude's unstoppable. Can never get enough of Holmes out there. An incredible middle infielder. Mercyhurst University commit.
Mercyhurst actually just joined our conference last year. So
Really?
Against them.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of small world.
What conference is that?
Northeastern Conference.
Northeastern Conference.
Yeah, Central Connecticut won it last year. Long Island, LIU, Stonehill, Coppin State, obviously. Mercyhurst. FDU? Yeah, Fairleigh Dickinson.
Okay.
So, yeah. It's a nice conference, though. Great competition.
So, three former Oilmen here in the past week have been signed to professional organizations. We had two go in the draft, and we had a free agency sign.
Hey, now.
We are in the mid-30s of people who have played in the Northern League who have now made it onto professional organizations, and I think we've had somewhere around 4 or 5 that have touched the MLB.
Okay.
Former Oilman pitcher, currently a starting pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's sick.
So, we can send you places, Jackson. We could send you places.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got to do the work, though.
You got to do the work.
I got to do the work.
I mean, heck, man, you're doing good freaking work.
Thank you. Fun fact, I haven't pitched in about a year.
A year?
So, what happened was I'm recently diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in October of 2024.
Called strike 3 to Matt Washington.
So I didn't play. I was $130 in the hospital. And I was just trying to gain my strength back, for real.
Wow.
So this is like my first time really starting back throwing in this league. So
you have an ERA of 1.05 across 17 innings.
Nice.
To not pitch for a year and come back with numbers like that's pretty incredible.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a lot of hard work, dedication, a lot of journaling. meditation.
Oh, yeah. Journaling gets you far, man.
Oh, it does. It does. It really does. I'm a psychology major as well, so I'm
Oh,
really
wow.
heavy
Yeah,
into
you're
it.
really, you're really in it.
Yeah, the mindset is very important, especially when you go up on a bump and you're just up there by yourself, honestly.
So as a psychology major, if baseball doesn't end up kind of taking up your future, what are you planning on doing?
Probably sports psychology. I was looking
Really?
into psychiatry, but I don't want to go to medical school.
That's
too much
fair.
money.
I wouldn't want to do that either.
Too much money, but probably sports psychology. I want to get an internship with the NCAA because it's in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
The head base. So probably sports psychology, clinical psychology. I just like learning about the mind and helping people, honestly. So yeah. I was recently in Baltimore for this NIL deal for Dexcom. So
Okay.
this thing that's in my arm, this one right
Yeah.
here, is a Dexcom G7. It's a
Okay.
CGM that basically just detects my blood sugar levels. And they flew me out there for the NIL deal with Mark Andrews. He's a football player for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
And we just had an event in a camp for like kids, and it was basically like our signing day
Yeah.
for our NIL for Dexcom U. So it was pretty sick. So now I can really help kids, with type 1 diabetes from the mental aspect, and know that you can still play this game regardless if you're a diabetic or not.
It's pretty incredible. I remember Pete Crow Armstrong having a mid-game interview at the All-Star game, and they asked him like, what do you say to kids who kind of want to grow up and be like you? And he says, just be exactly who you're supposed to be.
Amen to that.
And it's really good to know that you've really embodied that kind of mentality.
No, for sure. Like, as you can tell, like, I'm just not no regular, ordinary pitcher. Like, I just can't be no robot out there.
No, you're so fun to watch out there. I kid you not, the three of us who are sitting here right now, we stand up and we take a step back from the counter and we'll do the little like shoulder shuffle that you do.
Oh my God. That's funny. That's funny.
We get excited.
Yes, yeah. I appreciate that. That's dope. For real. Yeah, nah, that's cool.
Yeah, you're a pretty interesting story, coming from Gary, being able to make it to Coppin State University, not play for a year because of medical things like that, and being able to come back and still put on an amazing show like this, and be able to use your NIL deal to help children be more like you.
Sure.
You're an incredible story, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Are there any of these catchers that you kind of click with more when you're out on the mound?
For real.
It was a gutsy play to not go, honestly. I felt like Dowd was taken off for second there.
I feel like most of the time when I pitch, especially like when it's late innings, I like pitching with Nate, Max. Honestly, all of them, really. Louis. I like all of them, really. Like, I feel like I just have, like, a great connection with the guys because I really just talk to them more on a personal level.
Yeah, that's
all
fair.
All of them. We just talk about, just how we're going to go about, like, our approach with each hitter and how we're going to, feel me, like, just go about everything. So I really don't have a specific type. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I want to catch, I want him to catch me every time. Like, I'm not that type of guy. Like, if you could catch me, cool. Like, thank you.
Yeah,
like,
makes sense.
Literally, like, I need you.
Yeah, I think about this all the time. We have three very different styles of catchers. I feel like Luis is just one of those people who just presents himself like somebody who should just be wearing the pads behind the dish,
Right, yeah. Luis is a great guy.
Yeah, but I feel like Nate has just like such incredible fundamentals, and he's just such a well-rounded catcher, and he's got some hidden skills in his back pocket that surprise you a little bit,
All of our catchers are just some great guys.
Yeah, man. Max has a lot of energy when he's behind the dish.
For sure.
He's always checking on those runners, making sure nobody's moving.
For sure. Gets me hyped up.
It's nice when you have two high-energy people kind of working together in those 1 and 2 slots.
Yeah. Keeps your energy up.
Trevor Roy takes strike 1. He is 0 for 2 on the day. A line out and a ground out. sword. 0-2 count now. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. And that one is fouled off on the left side.
How long have you been doing broadcasting?
This will be, I started my sophomore year of college. I'm going into my senior year now.
Okay.
So we're getting there. No, I started, I went my whole freshman year of college. So that one popped out in the air. It's in foul territory, will land out of play. My freshman and sophomore year, I went as a criminology major.
Okay.
I was looking to do just like basic law enforcement work, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I had always been working at the radio station at Indiana State's campus, and really fell in love with like the music aspect of it, and like just doing like on-air DJing and stuff like that. But then sophomore year, kind of experimenting with my passion for baseball, and decided to take a crack at baseball, and people told me I had a bit of a knack for it.
You do. You really do.
And yeah, now I'm kind of the go-to guy for baseball at the radio station down there. Do a little bit of basketball, but it's a little too fast-paced for me. It's a little out of my comfort zone.
Basketball, you just moving.
You are just
all the time.
You're flying. Although it's a fun atmosphere being at like a D1 basketball school that really like cherishes basketball like that, especially in the state of Indiana. That stuff's crazy.
It's definitely a
swing
basketball
and
school
a
for
miss. Sure. Roy put down on strikes. It retires the top of the fourth. Hammond still fails to put more runs on the board. It's 9-7 when the Oilmen come back up to bat right here on the Region Sports Network.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Back here in the bottom of the fourth at Oil City Stadium, starting to get some game time under the lights here. The skies are turning pink and purple. Jake Jensen's taken over on the bump for the Hammond Vikings. He's thrown 4.1 innings for an ERA of 11.3 with 8 free bases and 2 strikeouts. Has an 0-1 record on the mound. This is his 3rd appearance. He's had 1 start before. Still got Seth Berquist with you and Jackson Montgomery. The 4, 5, 6, we're getting the heart of the order here in the 4th. Oilmen down by 2, looking to climb. This is a big offensive matchup. When it's a big offensive matchup like this, I have to keep track on a piece of paper who the winning and losing pitchers would be.
Yeah.
Because scores are just going to fluctuate all over the place, and I'm like, who was pitching when we took the lead?
Right.
That's happened to me so many times that I've had to like go back through the scorebook and be like, who was who? So we go to Cole Hockman, the reigning Northern League player of the week. One for one with a single down the right field line. Takes ball one.
Come on, go.
I like to talk about this stat a lot, so I'm going to see if I can pull it up here. He takes ball two. Where's that? Number 21. Jake Jensen's first pitch strike percentage is at 50%. So exactly half the time he's thrown first pitch strikes, which not a lot of people talk about, but I think it's probably the most overlooked statistic in baseball. Because first pitch strikes are just
for sure. You got to get
incredibly important.
Got to get ahead. Have to set the tone.
You know, it's three strikes for an out and 4 balls for a walk. You get that first strike.
Yep.
You got to get double the amount of balls past that just to put a runner on base there. And he crushes that one out in left center field. It's over the head of Dowd. He'll track it all the way to the warning track. Hockman digging for 2, and he gets a standing double. Brought to you by Midwest Orthopedics. To be your best, see the best. All of the guys in the press box have memorized all of my sponsorship readings, all of them.
But yeah, no, first pitch strikes are very important. I would especially say, especially with me, my freshman year, I didn't throw high velo. First pitch strikes was very important just to tunnel my pitches, like we were talking about. Because then I got to get back ahead, and I know my fastball wasn't overpowering. So I had to just throw a whole bunch of junk, but at the D1 level, they're gonna tag that eventually. So
Luis Termero at the plate in an 0-1 count. Have you talked much to Anthony Scanlon when he's around?
Nah, I don't think so.
He's one of our relievers, but he hasn't been around for very many games. But he's a Northern League vet. He's been here for a number of years.
Oh, you talking about the old head?
Yeah,
we call him Unc. I've never known his name.
He's like 27 years old. I don't know.
No, he's 25. Oh.
Termero pelts that one in left field. It's got a chance. It one-hops the wall. Hockman rounds third, headed for home. Termero stands on second. RBI double, trading places with Hockman. It's a 9-8 ball game. Termero at one point was a Northern League Player of the Week. Starting to show off why there. Derek Holmes is 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a strikeout. The strike on the inside corner there. Yeah, because Scanlon has a really deep arsenal. He's got like 5 or 6 pitches in there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I feel like he's got a crazy knowledge of the game as that one's put out in right field. Makes the grab. Termero tags up. He's not going to take off for third. Unfortunate line out for Holmes as he goes 0 for 3 on the day. And that'll bring up Ryan Hartz. Hartz has 2 walks today, looking for that first official at-bat. Taken inside ball 1. Termero leads the league in RBI.
Come on.
Let's see, that one put out to Norwine in center. He'll make the grab. It's another line out for back-to-back outs. 2 outs, and the tying run here in the bottom of the 4th is on second base. Nate Brumfield up to the dish. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Yeah, I feel I just bring up Scanlon because I feel like he's got a lot of knowledge to pass on to like these younger guys. You know,
sure.
you got a lot of guys coming straight out of high school, going into college. I mean, he graduated like a year and a half ago.
No, he graduated when I was a freshman in high school. I don't even think that. No.
You guys probably wouldn't have even overlapped.
8th grade.
Yeah.
It was like 8th grade.
Yeah.
Like 7th, 8th grade.
Like he's got some crazy knowledge, and he's played the game for a very long time.
You know, I had conversation with him like when I first met him. We were playing the Vikings at their home. And I was just asking him a lot of just questions since he's been in like the league just so long.
Yeah, he's seen a lot of teams in this league that just don't even exist anymore.
Right.
Talking about like the Giants and the Corn Dogs and.
No, I call him Unk. He Unk status now.
That's crazy to call a 25-year-old man Unk, but
it's just the lingo. It's just the lingo nowadays. Everybody Unk. They be calling me Unk, and I'm only 20. So I mean, hey.
Oh. Brumfield backwards K ends the side. Oilmen put one more on the board, but still trail by one. A lot more baseball to play. We'll be back for the 5th inning right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Here in Northwest Indiana, whether the game's heating up or the sun's going down, there's nothing quite like finding yourself in the right place with the right choice in hand. And for many of us, that choice is a cold Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling. Please drink responsibly. Celebrating 50 years of Miller time, 5th inning of Oilmen baseball is brought to you by Miller Lite. There's a new pitcher on the mound, and the reaction up here in the press box during the break was quite entertaining. But you know him as a catcher. Now he's pitching. It's number 13, Max Miller. And I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. Max Miller out of Juliet JUCO. He's been trying really hard this summer to get himself out of the JUCO spot, finally walk himself into the NCAA. I'm sure some good pitching stats on top of his catching and hitting will surely get him into that at least D3 spot, right? But I don't even know, like, what does he throw? Like, I
have no idea.
Like, is there like a cutter? Like, what's coming?
I think fastball, curveball.
I mean, fastball, that'll do it. I wonder how much heat this fastball is going to have.
Let's see.
I'm interested.
Let's go, Max.
The hitter's Coffee. Cannot wait to see what happens here. Let's roll these dice. Let's see what happens.
Come on, Max. Yeah, Max.
First pitch fastball in the outer half of the plate at strike one. Vikings are up by one. And the Oilmen are just really throwing the kitchen sink out there on the mound as that one's fouled back.
See, I told y'all. See, told y'all.
0-2 quick. 0-2 quick.
I think we're all of us. Oh, he let that one loose.
I mean, I've seen Nate Brumfield pitch before. So, like, Brumfield, like, I'm used to seeing that. He does pretty decent out there, I'm not going to lie.
He has a nasty knuckleball.
Is that what that is?
Yes, that's a knuckleball. It's ridiculous.
I thought that was like a 12-6 or something. Nope. That's a knuckleball? That's nasty, dude. That one's in the dirt.
Finish it, Max.
Was once ahead 0-2, now fills it up. Grounded over to second base. Scooped up. The throw is in time. Good play by Fedor, and that's the first out.
Way to get your first out, Max. Keep the ball.
I mean, we're not looking for strikeout. I mean, contact is perfect. We're probably not looking at very many strikeouts here.
Hey, don't speak too soon.
Hey, I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying it's unlikely. Ripped up the middle. It will one-hop haul in center.
It's cool. He can get a double play.
He gets a nice little single. And we have a runner on base here for the Vikings in the top of the 5th. And James Denton comes back to the plate. His first time up, he was hit by a pitch, and his second time he singled. And the third time was a walk. He's got a perfect OBP so far today.
I'm going to try to get myself an at-bat today, fellas. Just letting y'all know. Y'all may see me up there.
I heard you were pretty nasty in the outfield in high school.
I was. I really was. But they took the bat out of my hands.
Liner out into right.
So.
Realize your potential out there on the mound. And you said no more outfield for you.
Yeah. That's just so much stress on your arm. I knew that two-way. Yeah, nah. The two-way life is not for me.
Yeah. We do not have a Shohei Ohtani sitting with us in the press box today.
In high school, a little bit, but nah. I can't do that. I know a lot of people that do, but it's too much stress. Oof.
Buzzes the tower for ball 1. That is not Mike Roberson. Who is this man? It is Mike Roberson. And the roster on Game Changer, he's listed as number 28. It was confusing. Ten pitches into the inning. Recorded an out.
Come on.
Shallow right center field. Hartz covers a lot of ground. Makes the grab. Runners did not tag up.
Let it get 2. Come on, get you a K, Max. Come on.
And that's our second out. We go to Kyle Crabtree, 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles on opposite sides of the field and a ground out to short. So Crabtree has trended hitting balls on the ground today. Miller asks for a new ball. Did he ask for this? Did Max ask to... Did he? I mean, I'm sure Caston was eager to find some pitching before we can get Kahn in there, but... Ball high.
Come on, babe.
1-0 now to Crabtree. Drilled into left field. Kamari Thomas lets the ball take 2 hops. Runner rounds third. They might get the play at third. It will not.
Close call.
The score goes 10-8 on the single to left. Now 2 in scoring position with 2 outs, and the Vikings are up by 2. We turn it over to Matt Washington, who's 0 for 2, has yet to get that hit today. His 2 strikeouts, both looking. I really want to see Jackson Montgomery bat. That's on the bucket list now.
I don't think I've been hit like since high school, like literally. I don't remember the last time I had a bat in my hands.
Well, Juan Polo, the Cincinnati pitcher who pitched yesterday, hadn't swung a bat in 8 years before this summer.
Okay.
Now he's...
Got him.
They might get him. Oh, they called him safe.
No way.
Hockman's going to question that one a little bit. Looked like a good back pick to me. Termero's upset. Breaking news, Amon Khan's going to hold a bat.
Yeah, I'm definitely going back down there. I got to get my at-bat after this inning. Oh, my gosh.
Well, we're count now 3-1. We're at a point in the year where we are 6.5 games ahead of everybody else. We can spare some at-bats occasionally. Walk loads the bases. So Denton on third, Crabtree on second, Washington on first. The batter comes to the left fielder, Bryce Dowd. Dowd has grounded out, doubled to right, and walked. So he started to see Jack Wilson pretty well there. It's a blooper out into center. It looks like it'll score one. Crabtree rounds third. He's headed home. Play at the plate is an overthrow. Advancement on the error. So we get a single followed by I think that's 8, right? Now 2 in scoring position in a 12-8 ball game. We go to Zach Norwine.
We're down, baby.
Sees a ball high. Two-0 count now. He's just having trouble just bringing him down a bit.
Yeah, got to work down a little bit. Then again, in his defense, he probably hasn't pitched in who knows how long.
Yeah, years.
Right.
It's a little bit different. You're on an elevated platform.
Not flat.
I mean, when you're a catcher, you're used to throwing either level or even higher when you're getting it back to the pitcher. It's a 4-pitch walk to Zach Norwine. So once again, the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And we'll go back to the top of the order in Trevor Roy. And we have seen the whole Vikings lineup 4 times now. Trevor Roy, so far today, line out, walk, ground out, and strikeout.
Throw right down the middle, let them hit him. Stay the philosophy.
I wonder what Kasten's mindset was just going into this 5th inning here. Because now I'm finding out Amon Khan is going to take a swing. He's supposed to be our closing pitcher, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
And he's just going to start hacking up there?
Why not? Let me see if I can get me an AB and get something on the stat sheet.
Miller has thrown 27 pitches so far this inning.
Yeah.
And that one is pelted left field all the way to the wall. It's foul.
Foul bomb.
And shake that one off. It doesn't matter. We have gotten ourselves to a full count. Trevor Roy was about 6 inches from clearing the bases. That was a bit of a scary situation there.
Yeah, no, that was shaky.
Hammond has a 5-run lead, so that would have been pretty devastating right there.
Come on, Max. Come on. Come on, Max.
The runners are going.
Yes.
It's fouled back.
Ooh, he's battling. Ooh, he's battling.
Runners are going to keep taking off here because we got a full count with 2 outs. But that means if we keep fouling the ball off, then we got to keep resetting here. And there go the runners. Ball high, walks them in. That's 4 earned runs on Max Miller here. Now we go back to Coffey. Joe Coffey has 2 singles, reaching on an error his 3rd time up. He pops that one up. It's in foul territory. Might be able to make the grab. It's just out of play.
Get a hit, babe.
Jackson, what's usually like your timeline on like how often you're pitching? I mean, you're when you pitch, usually you're only doing like 2 or 3 innings at a time here.
Right.
You're not usually throwing that many pitches, maybe 50. So what's like the gap for you in between games?
Well, today's my off day.
Right.
So I threw
Right. Because you
yesterday.
just threw yesterday.
Yeah, so today's my off day. I like to throw very light, like just to see how my body feels and know like what I need to really recover. So I may throw, I may not, just depending on how I feel in the morning and after I stretch. And after that, I'll probably throw the next day. Just, just try to get a little bit long, get in my legs. After that, probably do long toss. I love long toss. Gets me in my legs more, get my arm feeling whippy. And after that, probably a day off, and then I'm back on the bump again. It's just an endless cycle.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, these starting pitchers who are out there getting like 100 pitches or whatever, they're taking like a full week off. It's a big process to get your body back in shape to do another 110 or whatever.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I know for relieving, it's a little bit different of a game there.
Definitely, because it really depends on how many pitches that you throw. Honestly, so say I throw 20 pitches, and only threw like 1 or 2 innings, then I'll throw the next day. Just really depends on how my body feels. But yeah, the relief life is very different from starting.
Been 0-2 for a while. That one makes it 2-2. Dowd on third, Norwine on second, Roy on first. That one's crushed foul.
Long strike.
Directly into the Hammond bullpen. Now 2-2 once more is put deep into center field. Hall going for the grab. Hartz makes the grab and retires the side. 4 runs on 4 hits against Max Miller. Are we seeing the last of you now, Jackson?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us in today's broadcast, Jackson.
Thank you for having me.
And we will bring more Oilman baseball back to you right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Back here at what I can only imagine is Oil City Stadium, because the rest of this game is a dream, because we saw Max Miller pitch for an inning. Ahmad Khan's going to swing a bat. Whatever, man. We come back to the bottom of the 5th. Number 28, Mike Fedor, comes back to the dish. He's 1 for 1. The Oilmen need 6 to come back into this game. Pitch is inside. See, the thing is, if Nate Brumfield is pitching next, he's done it before. And he was pretty good, all things considered. 2-0 to Mike Fedor here. The best way to start a comeback if you're the Oilmen is to get a guy on base. And Mike Fedor now in a 3-0 count. He's walked once and doubled on a crushed ball off the left field wall. We have reached the 2-hour mark of this ball game. Oh, God, it's the 5th. We're going to be here all night, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't really realize how long this game had been going. Fedor takes a 4-pitch walk. We got a man on first. Number 8, Kevin Hall, comes back. Kevin Hall has lined out, popped out, and he got a single to right his second time up, so he got a hit in his Oilman debut. Takes ball 1 outside. See strike 1 there. And the 1-1. Runner goes. It's called a ball outside. The tag, not in time. Bad tag from Coffey. And that's a BP stolen base for maximum speed and efficiency. Who are you going to look to? It's BP and Whiting. An energy company with a purpose. Joey, we don't need we don't need the stadium one. we don't need it. Joey Savalio does a much longer sponsorship read for BP here at Oil City Stadium. Mine is just like the first third of what he says. Two on Kevin Hall. Beaterstat is at, sorry, that's not Beaterstat. Jake Jensen is at 24 pitches. Runner goes. It's put up in the air. Fedor's got to turn back. It's in foul territory. Denton drops the ball. And no. So if a ball is foul, legally it cannot be an error. But in my brain, I call it an invisible error. Because could have had an out. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Still a 2-2 count on Hall. And the Oilmen need 6 to tie. Oh, went to go throw on to second. There's nobody there. That's one step off. Another 2-2 pitch. Outside, fills it up. Good eye. The payoff. Outside, he gets a walk. Runners on first and second to get things kicked off here in the 5th. We go to Kamari Thomas. Thomas batting .347 going into today's game. Has been a bit slower in July than he's been in June. Takes ball 1 high and in. Thomas out of Michigan State, standing at 5'8". Pelts that one high, foul. What a game of baseball. What a game of baseball. Jovi Savalio just called this game close. It's a 6-run game. Don't forget our 21-4 ball game we had in week 1. Thomas fouls that one off as well. We have seen a total of 253 pitches. Our fake stat line, our fake betting line going into today was walks over under 11.5. We all took under. I'm sorry to say we've reached 14. Called strike 3. Thomas goes down looking. Not happy with the call. He's doing a little bit of chatting. And he's risking getting tossed, but it looks like he'll live to see another day. Ryan Groberski's halfway to the cycle with a double and a triple. First pitch is downstairs for ball 1. And the 1-0 is dribbled down the line, foul. Now a 1-1 to Groberski, the first baseman. 2 on, 1 out. And fouls that one off. That was a good off speed there. If he would have connected with that one, probably looking at the Powering America sign well over. The 1-2 is popped foul. Working up the pitch count on Jensen. He's reached 35, 19 just in this inning. Only recording 1 out so far. Sees that one in the dirt, gets past. Fedor and Hall both get a BP stolen base. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. I gotta mix it up, guys. I've said it too many times. The 2-2 to Groberski. Outside, fills it up. Payoff, down the middle, crushed, deep right field. It looks like it's going to land fair. It's foul. We'll do the 3-2 again. This will be the 7th pitch of the AB. And with all these foul balls, it feels like it's taken way longer than it actually is. But we've only seen 6. Here's the pitch. dribbled. It's in the gap in left field. Scores one, puts runners on the corners. Overthrow, nobody moves along. It's an RBI single for Ryan Groberski. And that puts him a home run away from the cycle. We go back to Cole Hockman, who's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. He's halfway to the cycle, but he's got to get the 2 harder hits now. He got the 2 easy ones. He needs a triple and a dinger. So 1 out now to Hockman. Runners on the corners. Inside ball 2. The pitch. High, ball 3. One out. Jensen picks his pitch, kicks, delivers. Finds the top of the zone for strike 1. Hitters count, runners on the corners, 1 out. Outside, it's a walk. And that'll load up the bases here for the man, the myth, the legend, Luis Termero. Luis Termero is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a double. Grounded into a gap. It scores 1. They're giving Groberski the green light. He's got heat. The slide. Tag. In time. He's out. And they're going to make a play at third. It's a double play to end the inning. And the score goes 13-10 after the Miller Lite 5th inning double play to end the frame. The Oilmen score 2. We'll be back for the top of the 6th inning with more Oilman baseball right here on the Region Sports Network.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
The Oilmen are ready to rock and roll here in the 6th, and we're ready to rock and roll on August 1st for Elvis Night here at Oil City Stadium. Put on your blue suede shoes and get ready to twist and shout as we pay tribute to the king of rock and roll. We're playing Elvis's greatest hits with an Elvis impersonator and celebrating the music that changed the world. That's August 1st at Oil City Stadium. Come on out to Elvis Night. There's a new pitcher who has taken over on the bump for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. Usually a catcher. We've seen him pitch before, though. We're going to Nate Brumfield. Brumfield has pitched 5 innings so far in his 2 appearances, giving up 4 earned runs for an ERA of 7.2. I do not see any other defensive changes out there in the field. It's a 13-10 ball game. This is fun. I know the Oilmen are down by quite a bit, but this is entertaining. If the Oilmen make a little 3-run comeback here, and Thomas Corley comes up to the dish. Corley's 3 for 4 with an infield single, 2 outfield singles, and a pop-out. Crushed out into right field. Hart's over his shoulder, makes the grab. And 1 out in. We've got the first out of the side. Now go over to James Denton, who's 2 for 2. 2 singles, a hit by pitch, and a walk. He's gotten on base all 4 appearances. Brumfield kicks and fires. High, ball 1. Brumfield's not much of a guy with a windup. Big swing and miss. Count goes 1-1. And now it's a 1-1 count on Denton, the third baseman. And he crushes that one out into right. Hart's not able to make a grab on it. It's going to trickle all the way to the wall. Denton looks like he's rounding second. He's got a clear path for third. The throw in time. The tag not in time. It's a triple for James Denton. And now we go to Mike Roberson, who's 1 for 4. The runner on third base. Vikings looking to extend that lead past 3. Fouls off the first one. That one right into the glove of Groberski. Robbed him. And that's our second out. And the fielders no longer need to worry about Denton on third. If they can just get this out at first. Kyle Crabtree comes to the dish, 3 for 4. He swings and misses at the first one. Being our 5th time around the batting order in the 6th inning is tough. That's rough. That one fouled straight back. We tried an experimental thing here with the stadium sound. Usually we have our microphone sitting right on top of the Oilmen dugout. Today it's sitting just behind the plate, kind of resting on that net. And anytime anything ever touches the net, the entire audio shakes. So I apologize to the folks at home for trying something new, because it sounds like thunder every single time the ball hits the net. And that one is put out in shallow left field. Kamari Thomas calls everyone off and makes the grab. And Nate Brumfield only throws 10 pitches in his first inning of work. And the score is still 13-10. Let's see if the Oilmen could narrow that lead when we come back right after this on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build.
Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning at Oil City Stadium, it's a nail-biter, 3-run difference, 13 for the Hammond Vikings and 10 for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. Across 2 innings, Jake Jensen has thrown 44 pitches, looking at 22 pitches per inning. And we are getting ready to go here. Due up for the Oilmen is Derek Holmes, who has yet to get a hit today. The Oilmen have 4 starters who haven't got a hit yet today. And Hammond has 3 starters who haven't got a hit today. Hearts on deck with Brumfield in the hole. And Derek Holmes comes up to the dish. He's 0 for 3. Ground out, strikeout, line out. That one popped straight up in the air. First pitch of the inning. Out in third. He drops it! It's an E5 in the air. Go to Ryan Hartz, the right fielder. 2 walks and a line out right up the middle. And he drills that one left center field. It's carrying. It's going to 2-hop the wall. Holmes looking to go 4. He's on his way. There's a play at the plate. He stops it there. It's a RBI double for Ryan Hartz. And now the pitcher, once the DH, now the pitcher, Nate Brumfield, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the day. What is baseball? What is baseball? Drilled deep left field into the glove of Dowd. Gosh, the contact is fun. We're making some contact out here. That's a fly out to left by Brumfield. It's the first out of the side. Now we see Fedor once again, who's 1 for 1 with a double off the left field wall. And he's walked twice since then, so a pretty successful day on his part. Fedor out of the College of Lake County. Committed. Gia, remind me where he committed. Moraine Valley, thank you. Congrats to Brumfield on a new commit. Fedor? Fedor. Did I say Brumfield? Man. Oh, that one hit the mic. That one hit the mic. That one hit the mic. That was bad on the ears. All right. That's tough. Now is her baby crying? The 0-2 in the dirt. Yeah, the mic in the backstop was a rough idea. Shouldn't have done that. Now the 1-2 to Fedor is swung on and missed. Nope, it's fouled. I lied. Thought it was going to be a drop third strike situation there. (13-11) game, tying run at the plate. Another 1-2 pitch from Jensen in the dirt. Good block by Roberson behind the dish. And the 2-2. Inside, another good block by Roberson, but the count goes full. Started the count 0-2. Fedor works himself back. The payoff. Outside, he walked him. Good work from Mike Fedor. He continues his 1-for-1 day. And we go back to the top in Kevin Hall. Hall has singled and walked today. He's 1-for-3. Drilled. It's high into shallow right center field. Hartz is tagging up at second. Decides not to take off. And that will be a fly out to give us the second out. And now it'll be Kamari Thomas, who's 0-for-3, still looking for that first hit. He was hit by a pitch his second time up, reached on an error his first time up. Sees ball one high. Jensen at 56 pitches so far today. That one well high and away. Almost a wild pitch to send runners moving. Jensen picks his pitch, kicks, fires. In there for strike one. Kamari Thomas struck out looking his last time up and was pretty unhappy with the call. That one drilled out into left. Diving left fielder can't make the grab. It scores one. It looks like it'll score two. Fedor rounds third. Here's the play at the plate. 2 RBI double. It's a tie ball game. Nice little double from Thomas. He finds his first hit of the day. It's a tie ball game. Ryan Groberski, a home run away from the cycle. And also, if the Oilmen take the lead here, Nate Brumfield could potentially get the win on the mound. So neither of the starting pitchers will be affected in their record by this game. Ball two inside sends Thomas to third on a BP stolen base for maximum speed and efficiency. Look to BP and Whiting. They are an energy company, and they do have purpose. That one in the dirt. It's a pass ball to send Thomas home. And it's a 14-13 ball game. the comeback is real, ladies and gentlemen. The comeback is real. 3-0 in the dirt. Groberski walks, and he stays 3 for 4 on the day. Cole Hockman comes back up. He's 2 for 2. You know, as fun as this is, at the end of the game, if the Oilmen win, I got to pick a player of the game. And it's impossible. It's impossible. Hockman sees ball 1. I mean, let's take a look at the batting stats so far. I mean, Groberski is 3 for 4. I mean, it makes sense so far. Is that a wild pitch? That's a wild pitch. Sends the runner to second. Two-0 count on Cole Hockman. We have reached 2.5 hours of this game. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to be here all night. Drilled up the middle, directly into the glove of Washington, and that will retire the side. After the 6th inning, beautiful comeback from the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. They're up by 1. We'll see if they can hold on right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
The 7th inning of Oilmen Baseball is brought to you by Laborers Local 41, currently representing 1,200 members who work in the construction industry in the Northwest Indiana area. They are the fastest growing union of construction workers and one of the most diverse and influential unions representing public service employees. For more information, visit laborers41.com. Nate Brumfield, still out there on the bump, threw 10 pitches for a good 3 outs, giving up 1 hit his last inning. And there's a good to fair chance that he takes the win on the mound today after what can only be described as barely baseball. Still Luis Romero behind the dish. Everything else looks the same to me. And we are ready to get things moving once more here in the 7th. Matt Washington will lead off the 7th inning. He's 0 for 2 today. That's drilled directly into the glove of Cole Hockman. First pitch line out. 1 pitch in, 1 out recorded. Nate Brumfield keeping the inning efficient. All thanks to his very hard-working fielders. And now this will bring up number 38, James Denton. He takes strike 1. That doesn't make sense. But I have Dowd due up. supposed to be James Denton? Dude, look at it. It's in the lineup. Oh, but it's a... Then who's 38? There's not even a 38 in the lineup. All right, Mystery Man. Well, the count's now 1-2. That one fouled off. We'll do the 1-2 again. This doesn't make any sense to me. So Bryce Downs' day is done, I guess. One, two. Fouled off. Count goes even at 2. Brumfield taking his sweet time between pitches here. And the pitch is shallow right field. Looks like Fedor is going to make the play. He makes the grab. Now it'll be Zach Norwine, the center fielder. We're 8 pitches in. We've recorded 2 outs. Norwine is 0 for 2. He's playing center field today. He's struck out twice and walked twice. Sees ball 1. We've seen like 200 or 208 pitches so far. That'll be 209, I think. In total, if my math is right. I'm not super great at math. No. 309. That's my math. There we go. We're back. We've seen 309 pitches. That's a lot of pitches. And we're in the 7th. That's a long game. Can we just have everybody rotate one position to the left? And that one fouled off. Count is now 1-2. Michael in the Facebook chat mentioning it's a football score tonight. You couldn't be more correct, Michael. It's crazy in here. And that will record the K. And that will retire the top of the 7th inning. It's time to stretch here at Oil City Stadium. When we come back, the Oilmen look to extend their lead right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. There's a new pitcher on the mound. We're trying to figure out who it is right now. Not very confident on who it is. Oh, but we've seen this before. Hold on. Lucas. Yep, it's Lucas. Lucas Picked. Lucas Picked on the mound for the Hammond Vikings. Currently has 1 out recorded so far here against the Oilmen, and he gave up 3 earned runs before recording that out. Leading off for the Oilmen is going to be number 12, Luis Termero. Bottom of the 7th here. It's a 14-13 ball game. Termero having a pretty successful day, 2 for 3. He's got a double and a walk. And he grounded into a fielder's choice double play previously. He has 2 fielder's choices today. These pitches are going to come in a tad slow. Just a tad slow. That one's high for ball 3, and you can see Luis Termero is just like, this is a joke, right? This ain't real. I don't know who else can pitch on this team. I think we can give Dowd a shot. The 3-0. Inside, it's a walk. And 4 pitches in. There's a man on first, and we go to Holmes. Holmes reached on an error his last time up, but he's 0 for 4 still today. Ball 5. I think the entire Oilman staff is thinking that. I mean, if Jackson Montgomery's going to get an at-bat, now is the time. And the 1-0 is ball 6. And here comes the 2-0. Hey, made contact with it. It's in the gap in right field. Let's see if Termero around second. He will not. Puts 2 on base here with no outs. Holmes finally finds that hit today. With no outs, we'll have Ryan Hartz. Ryan Hartz is 1 for 2. He's playing in right field today. He walked twice and he doubled over to left. I see Amon Khan getting stretched. Getting ready to go. See ball 1 inside. Now Pick delivers. Swung on and missed. Here we go. His first recorded strike. And here comes the next pitch. It's high for ball 2. It's a 2-1 count now to Ryan Hartz, the 7-hole hitter. out of Webster University, playing out of Chicago, Illinois. A lot of Chicago natives on this Oilmen team. That one drilled into the gap in left. Looks like it's going to load the bases up on a nice little single from Hartz as he goes 2 for 3 on the day. And now the pitcher, Nate Brumfield, returns. He's 0 for 4. Had a successful day on the mound. So that's always something to write home about. And he drills that one in the gap in left field. It scores 1. And they hold the bases loaded once more. It's a 15-13 ball game after back-to-back singles bring in a run. Still no outs. We go to Mike Fedor. And before we go to Mike Fedor, bit of a mound visit here. Just have a quick chat. Not sure if they're going to switch things up a little bit here. And it looks like we will see a new pitcher. And we're going to take a quick break here for this pitching change. Maybe a bit of a longer break than usual. But when we come back, we'll make sure to tell you all about the new pitcher right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay. Make a smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. The new pitcher on the mound is Trevor Roy for the Hammond Vikings. He has 2.1 innings pitched so far for 6 earned runs to bring him an ERA of 18. And a lot of things moved around here as Thomas Corley takes over at third. The mystery man at wearing number 38 is now at short. The bases are loaded. There's no outs. It's a 1-0 count now. I feel like Coffey is in left field, but I also need to know who's in right. All I know is that Zach Norwine is still at center, and that's the only thing I have for the outfield. And we're starting to get some good momentum here. So Denton's out and right, so it would only make sense that Coffey is playing left. That could be a 39. That one drilled out into center field. Norwine under it. Tagging from third is Holmes. He'll take off. No play at the plate. It's a sac fly for Mike Fedor to stay 1 for 1 on the day. Now with 1 out and 2 on in a 16-13 ball game, we'll go back to Kevin Hall at the top of the order. He's 1 for 4. It's going to be a ball high. And that's drilled out deep into left center field. Let's see if Coffey can make it. He will not. It'll score 1. Brumfield's rounding second on his way to third. He'll hold him there. It's a double for Kevin Hall. Now 2 in scoring position with 1 out in a 17-13 ball game. And it'll be Kamari Thomas, who's 1 for 4 with a double and a hit by pitch. And he reached on an error his first time up. Sees ball 1 inside. We'll get a called strike 1. Sees ball 2 outside. Thomas out of Michigan State University. And that's a grounder right up the middle. It'll find center field. It scores 1. They're giving Hall the go-ahead. It's a 2 RBI single, and the score goes 19-13. Oilmen starting to run away here as Ryan Groberski comes up to the pitch. Groberski a homer away from this cycle. Chops that one foul. The Oilmen are 4 runs away from a run rule here, as we are about 7 minutes away from the 3-hour mark of this game. I don't think we've had a game this long yet this year. That one low, ball 1. That one put in the air in foul territory. It'll leave the ballpark. Nope, no it won't. But it still lands. It's a foul ball and the 1-2 count. And the 1-2, runner goes. It's a grounder over to short. Thomas rounds second. It heads on to third. It's a single to put runners on the corner as a well-placed ground ball. And Groberski will go 4 for 5. Cole Hockman comes up. He's 2 for 3. A single and a double. A double play could get Hammond out of this mess. Ball 1 high. They're keeping an eye on Groberski over there at first. pitch is in the dirt. Groberski has 2 stolen bases so far this year. And that one's drilled directly into the glove of the shortstop. And that line out will give us the second out still with runners on the corners. And we come back once more to Luis Termero. Termero started off this inning with a walk. So this will be the 10th at-bat of the 7th. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Eager to get on base again. He's 2 for 3. And gets a strike 2 on the inside corner. Runner goes, ball outside. Groberski makes it to second on a stolen base. Breaking news, those are brought to you by BP and Whiting. If you want maximum speed and efficiency, that's where you want to go because they are an energy company and they do have a purpose. That one grounded over to the shortstop. He makes a throw over to first. It's in time and retires this side after 7 innings. The Oilmen currently have a 6-run lead. It's 19-13. We'll come back to you with the 8th inning right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium, coming to you with a brand new pitcher. Amon Khan comes up to the dish, or to the bump rather. Khan, a pitcher at St. Louis University. He stands at 6'6" at 210 pounds. The Oilmen up by 6. Khan's had impressive numbers so far here for the Oilmen. 10 innings pitched so far through his 9 appearances, only giving up 1 earned run for an ERA of 0.9. Don't see any other defensive changes. The field has stayed exactly the same throughout the entire game. But the Oilmen are now looking at their 4th pitcher of the game, and the Hammond Vikings have put out 4 pitchers in this game. On August 2nd, the Northwest Indiana Oilmen will host their last game of the season, so we're organizing a special night to thank our amazing fans. Fan Appreciation Night is our chance to say a massive thank you to the best fans in the Northern League. Don't miss your final opportunity to cheer on the region's team on August 2nd here at Oil City. Getting ready to go here for the top of the 8th. We've seen a total of 344 pitches today. That's a lot of pitches. Trevor Roy. Now here we go once again. Once the DH, now the pitcher at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Never mind. He was the right fielder. I'm straight up lying to you right now. We have officially hit the 3-hour mark of this ball game. There's really not a whole lot else to say. Hey, Kylie, you want to come? You want to come throw a headset on? Not a whole lot going on right now, and normally I try and say something new every time a batter comes to the plate. I'm out of ideas. Yeah, get up here, Robbie. How you doing, Robbie?
I am really tired.
Our producer, Rob Cassiano.
How's it going, everybody? It's a pleasure to be here with Seth.
Count is 2-2. The last time you were on a broadcast, you were calling with the reel, as I was sitting in Jovi's chair.
I was. It was pretty good, but it's nice to be here with you. After we've done a lot of games together, but we've never called together.
Yeah, I know. We've watched a lot of baseball together, but I'm usually the only one talking about it.
I know.
And a called strike 3 for Amon Khan to get things started here in the 8th.
But yeah, it's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I needed at least 2 innings with somebody else, or I was going to lose it.
We had Jackson earlier, and
Jackson brought a lot of light to just like who he is. You know, I've been calling him the mystery man pretty much since he first got here. He is no longer the mystery man. He is honestly one of the most wholesome people I've ever met in my life.
I mean, he's talking about, giving back to kids, helping them with baseball. And yeah, he hasn't pitched in a year because of medical reasons. He signed an NIL deal to help kids. I mean, I don't know what else you can say about it.
Wants to go into the sports psychology field, which is something highly overlooked.
Oh, yeah.
Highly overlooked.
Because most people don't realize how much, the mindset and mentality to play.
Right,
sport.
yeah.
But yeah, we got Mon Khan out there. He was up here earlier talking to us before the game.
We were just chit-chatting with Khan before the team got warmed up out there. There was a bit of a travel ball game before this whole debacle started, back when the sun was out.
Yeah.
And it was like 80 degrees outside. Swing and a miss. It's a 1-2 count.
Yeah, this game has been...
Currently it's 72.
This game has been interesting, to say the least.
Swing and a miss. Grunted through that pitch. It's a back-to-back K for Amon Khan. 9 pitches in, we're looking at 2 outs here in the top of the 8th.
And Amon is pitching those like there's no tomorrow.
Unfortunately, it's not a save opportunity because the score's too far apart.
Yeah, but I mean, still.
Big swing and miss on the first pitch to Thomas Corley.
Seth, what's your opinion on this game so far?
We've seen every batter too many times. This is the 6th time we've seen Thomas Corley, okay? He's singled, popped out, singled, lined out.
Yeah, it's been
He pops down.
Please.
On the right side of the field, Groberski makes the call and makes the grab. That retires the side quickly. 11 quick pitches here in the top of the 8th. The Oilmen still lead by 6. We'll be back with Oilmen Bats right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
3 hours and 5 minutes into this ball game. It's the bottom of the 8th here at Oil City Stadium. And the football score is 19-13. Honestly, I liked it better in the first half.
Yeah. Now I'm just like, can I go home?
Now we're ready to wrap
let's
things
just hurry up.
It was real exciting, when we were looking at, what was the score back in the frickin' 5th inning?
It was like 8-3 or something like that.
It was 8-9. It was 9-8 Vikings after 5.
It was nice.
That was more exciting.
Oh, yeah. And now we're getting to, let's just wrap this up. Because we got to get through our batters. Then Amon just got to shut it down.
Now Trevor Roy back at the dish, or back at the bump, rather.
Yeah. Jackson Montgomery has a bat in hand and a helmet.
Dude, I'm hyped.
I'm going to lose my mind. We got to find Jackson after the game.
Derek Holmes, 1 for 5 on the day. Jackson Montgomery's wearing number 42.
Amon Khan has a bat.
Amon Khan's holding a bat. That's right. We were promised an Amon Khan AB. Derek Holmes fouls that one off.
We got to find Jackson after this. This game has been one of the most random, entertaining things I've ever seen in my life.
This is what Oilman baseball should be. Never in my life would I have thought the words that came out of my mouth would have been, now on the mound, Max Miller. That's not a thing. As Holmes chops that one foul.
If you have told me this morning Max Miller's going to be pitching at the game tonight, I would have laughed at you.
I would have laughed directly into your face, yeah. My boys, we were just talking about you, Max. Come throw a headset on. Loving to see the guys. As Derek Holmes pops that one, it looks like it's in foul territory. Crabtree under it and makes the grab. What's going on, Max?
I'm feeling good. Feel like my scab's about to tear off in half, but we're here. We're here for it. Tried to just throw strikes and just kind of groove it down the middle. Kind of worked there for a minute, and then I gave up a little 4 spot, but I got my boys behind my back, hitting the ball, so we're good.
I would love to talk about your pitching performance, which I never thought I would ever tell you ever.
Yeah.
But Jackson Montgomery's currently holding a bat, so I feel like I got to focus on something else right now. Yesterday he told me he was a machine in the outfield in high school.
Yeah, I mean,
so
he's wearing my batting gloves right now, so he better hit a barrel. Mom, if you're watching this, hi.
And it takes 2-1 count now. So what was the conversation like with head coach Mike Kasten coming in today?
Yeah, he told me I'm second out of the pen, and then turned out to be turned out that I was first out of the pen, and kind of went down there, threw about 4 warm-up pitches, and they felt ready to go, ready to get her done out there.
That's some hunger right there. I love to see it.
I threw a curveball that bounced about halfway in the bullpen, and then, and then I threw one down the middle, and then now we're ready to go.
Are we going to see Max Miller on the bump ever again?
According to both coaches, I actually will be on the mound again once. Once or twice. Yeah, I hope. They said like I only threw 35 in 1 inning, so that's how I really got it done out there. But yeah, I might
you
go
threw
out there
38.
again.
Which,
38.
Yeah.
38. Yeah. That's a walk.
Jackson Montgomery in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, no, I was just happy to be out there, happy to just get on the mound and I got my teammate Michael Robertson out on a fly ball. That's tough.
Oh, and now we get Amon Khan.
Oh, my gosh.
Back-to-back pitchers at the plate. Just as a placeholder, used a Donna Barca's walk-up song. That's, yep. For,
I think Amon's going yard here.
You think so?
I'm predicting a hard hit ball.
Because we hadn't picked up a walk-up song from Kevin yet. So we've just been using Aiden's.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. You know, Amon, he's a great kid, big kid, he got a ton of power. He's got to put a good swing on it. Oh my God.
And he's going to buzz the tower here. Now he's ready. Now he's ready.
He's throwing really hard last inning. I think he hit 94 on the pocket radar. All right, he's got to.
Takes ball 3, low and away. 3-1 count with Jackson Montgomery on first and 1 out. This whole game has just been absolute nuts.
Oh.
Fouls that one off.
Oh, he's. I feel like I'm in this is like this score of the game would be like if I played MLB The Show. Like this is the outcome of it. That's what I feel like. It's like a video game.
Oh. And that's going to be a grounder up the
Oh,
middle.
he's
Possible turn 2 opportunity. They get 1.
Oh.
They get 2. Grounded into a double play. And that will end the 8th inning. Montgomery and Kahn both get an at-bat, but no runs put on the board. We'll be back with more Oilman baseball in the top of the 9th right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium, top of the 9th. Coming to you with Jack Wilson here, who started on the bump, gave us 4 innings, giving up 8 earned runs and an unearned run. But he struck out 5. All right, he struck out 5. Wilson, you came into the game with a 5-0 record.
Mm-hmm.
Now, fortunately, that's not going to be affected, but
hopefully, yeah, that's the plan right now. You know, yeah, today you're going to have these outings today. You know, so I got a little bad luck, a lot of infield hits. You know, there were 5 errors, but, you know, it happens. Like, these, some days you're not going to feel good. Some days, you know, one pitch isn't going to work, you know. I think today was my fastball wasn't the best today, but, you know, we battle, and we'll be back. We'll be back Wednesday, ready to go.
Back on Wednesday. Is that Griffith?
Griffith, yeah.
Griffith. Are we on the road for that one?
We're home.
We're home on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
We're on a long homestand now.
Yes,
I
we
think
are.
we don't have an away game until next Saturday. So 8 games.
Yeah, that's right. That's against Griffith, too, I think.
So Oilmen up by 6 here. Kahn came into this game with an ERA of .9.
AK was throwing quite hard. He had me on. Made me radar gun him. He top 94. Great. Very good. You know,
That's a D1 pitcher right there.
that is, yeah. He was at a D1 school. Now he's at a JUCO, so got to get that film and radar on him.
Yeah.
Get those eyes on him.
He's going to do some good things going into this next school year. James Denton, 3 for 3. Tanks ball 1.
Oh, fuck. I literally I put the radar gun away.
2-0 count now, I think, right? It's 2-0 now? Yep. Rob got it.
All right, what's going on, guys?
All right, Max is back. Wilson's got to go put the radar gun on Con.
He touched 94 last inning. I've played summer baseball with him on my 18U season with elite baseball training, Coach Matt Van Mill, shout out. You know, Amon's a great kid. He's a great role model, great teammate. Was at St. Louis University, now is at Parkland, and you know he's got the velocity, he's got the movement. You know, he's got it. He's got it.
Strike one there. Miller, much better July, I would say, for you than June.
Yeah.
I think we had a bit of a slow start.
Yeah, it started off really hot and then got cooled off a little bit, and you know, was just working through some things. You know, it's summer baseball, so you know, now is the time, I feel like, as a hitter, where if there's things that you want to work on or experiment with, now is the time where you kind of put that into play. When working with one of my hitting coaches a lot recently, and Jack Wilson's mom actually is like a mental performance coach.
Really?
So yeah, so I worked a lot with her, and I've been putting the barrel on ball a lot more, and I'm just going to try to keep it going, not try to do too much when I'm up there, and just try to string together some more at-bats. You know, obviously we got a lot of guys on this team, so sometimes at-bats can be scarce just because of the amount of players there are, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm just happy to get in there when I can, and I'm just going to try to put the barrel on ball.
I have seen some well-rounded fundamentals just when you're squatting down there behind the plate.
Yeah.
Kind of watching you really improve on getting down on the knees and, you know, blocking the ball.
Yeah. I did a lot of catching work with my brother over the years. Shout out Leo. And I just try to get it done back there. I try to be like, you want to like control the game. You want to. It's like you're the commander of the field, so you want to try to keep everything in check and just kind of calm everyone down, especially the pitcher when he needs to. And you want to be confident back there with your moves, you know, with everything that you're doing, and you want to just try to just kind of keep everything together and just keep the game in check, you know.
Yeah, I asked Jackson when he was up here earlier in the game if there was like a specific catcher on the team that he's like really clicked with when he's out there on the bump, like if he just has better chemistry with anybody. He said not really. And that all three of our catchers are really brilliant in kind of their own way. I think I'll bring something different to the table. But I guess I'll kind of flip the question for you and ask if there's like a pitcher that really stands out to you that you really like being behind the dish for.
Yeah, I mean, I love working with Jack, obviously. There's a couple guys, especially Jack Wilson, definitely the number one, because, I mean, I've been working with him since I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah, you guys are like best
obviously,
buds.
yeah. I love catching him on. I feel really confident back there. I love catching Jackson Montgomery. He brings the energy. He brings the attitude and the competitiveness. I like working with Carter a lot. And I've been working with Burdak, yeah, I always pronounce his name wrong. But yeah, I've worked with him a lot more. But I'd say like Amon, Jackson, and Jack Wilson definitely are the top three. If I had to put like a list together, I would definitely say. And yeah, I think all of our catchers are great. I think Nate and Luis are phenomenal back there. I've worked a little bit with Luis and talked to him about some stuff, kind of just over the days of the season, just like ideas and stuff that we talk about behind the plate. Oh,
that one up the middle, double play opportunity. Nope, scooped up. That's got to be an E somewhere. And runners will stay on the corners. We'll call it E4. And that one will put runners on the corners. 6-run game, still 1 out. Double play to potentially end the game. Matt Washington comes up to the dish 0 for 3 with 2 free bases, 2 strikeouts, and a line out.
I also like Rutke. Matthew Rutke.
Yeah, we love Matthew.
Yeah, he's a great kid, and you know we've gotten much closer as the season goes on. He went to a neighboring high school of mine, so.
Okay.
But he's really good. He's really good on the mound, especially his size definitely plays an advantage. Especially like working with his release points, he's so tall, the ball really pulls it down.
Big swing and miss there. There was somebody on the Panthers last year, because I called for the Panthers last year.
Yep.
who also went to Juliet JUCO.
Oh,
and I got to pull up the roster right now because I need to know.
Yeah. I really enjoyed my freshman season at JJC. I'd say I definitely learned a lot and matured as a person, not even just on the field, but also off the field, and definitely really excited to put together a well-rounded sophomore season and hopefully transfer out to, the school that shows the most interest. That's a good pitch by Amon right there.
Back-to-back strikeouts as Amon finds strikeout number 4. And one more out away from a victory here.
The kid up to bat right now is actually my teammate at JJC, Ryan Molitor. Ryan Molitor. Yeah, this is his first game of the summer, but he was my teammate at Joliet. Yeah, I definitely really love the staff there at JJC. Scott Hallecky, Greg Braun, they're great coaches, and more importantly, they're good human beings, which is you don't come across that a lot with coaches, that you can get some coaches that are just not really good people, but they're good people, they're a good dad, good role model, good coach, all that.
So 1-1 now, 2 strikes away from putting the game away. Big swing and a miss. Khan, a very consistent closer.
I'm going to head back down to the dugout.
Yeah, you go celebrate with your team down there. It's been nice to have you up here.
Yeah, anytime.
And that one put inside for ball 2, and we hand the headset back to Rob Cassiano.
That was fun.
Welcome back, Rob.
That's good to be back. That was fun.
I always like talking to my players,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The first half of the season, I just didn't get a ton of time to go, get to know these guys. I feel like this has really been my opportunity as Groberski grabs the ground ball, steps on first base, and the Oilmen win!
That was a crazy game.
19-13 final score here at Oil City Stadium. There's going to be a post-game show, Robbie.
Oh, I can't wait.
And you're going to join me.
Oh, I can't wait.
And we're going to have a lot of fun. The final score is 19-13. And we will be back with more of the post-game show discussing the wildness that we saw today. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement. And it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Welcome to the Oilmen post-game show here on the Region Sports Network. Seth Berquist alongside Rob Cassiano. And Rob, holy Moses, what a game! What a game we saw today. I mean, let's start with the fact that each team had a lot of pitchers. You know, we saw a lot of pitching.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to try.
I've never seen pitch before.
Yeah, people that I never thought I would see. I would see pitch.
This game was one of the most wild, entertaining, crazy roller coaster things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, so it was Jake Biederstadt who started on the mound for the Vikings. He gave up 7 runs, 5 earned, and crossed 3 innings, striking out 3. Fortunately for him, he will not take the loss on the mound because his reliever, Jake Jensen, put up 3 innings, giving up 3 earned runs with 7 total runs and 2 strikeouts, and the Oilmen took the lead against him, so he will take the loss on the mound. Other pitchers for the Hammond Vikings picked, did not record an out, and gave up 4 earned runs with 1 walk and 3 hits, which I think is where things started to take a tumble. And I think if I'm head coach Dre Gilmore, I'm thinking let's just skip picks and go to whoever we had next after that.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we've seen picks before here a couple times. And, I mean, I want him to say he's not bad, but I feel like he gives up too many runs.
Yeah, winning pitcher for tonight from the Northwest Indiana Oilmen, it's Nate Rumfield. He really showed up when it counted, and I didn't expect him to be pitching at all. But he put up 2 great innings, didn't give up any runs, only 1 hit, even recorded a strikeout in those 2 innings, which isn't really like him. He doesn't usually get a lot of strikeouts, he pitches for contact. Jack Wilson started on the mound, giving up 8 earned runs, 1 unearned run, with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts in 4 innings. That's not numbers that you're usually wanting to see from Jack. And, he said it here. He was like, sometimes you just have those days. Luckily for him, while some of his stats are going to take a pretty bad hit, he's still 5-0. He has more runs than anybody. He has more wins than anybody else in the North, which is a stat that he'll probably take with him all the way to the end of the season. Until I know we're not seeing the end of Jack here. He said we're going to see him again on Wednesday, and I'm sure he's going to come back with a vengeance on Wednesday, remembering the performance he had tonight. Other pitchers that we had out in the game, Max Miller.
I still can't fathom
that's still weird to say. Weird in my brain. Max Miller pitched 1 inning, getting up 4 3 walks. 4 runs in an inning, probably not good. But the odds of us seeing that again are very slim. He's usually a catcher. So got the job done. It happened. We'll see. We have a good pitching staff. I know not a lot of our pitchers. You got to remember there's Matt Ruckack, Nate Burdack, Carter Green, like Anthony Scanlon. There's a wide pitching staff. You got Buckle. They're everywhere. So it probably should be an issue. If we see him again, hopefully there's not 4 runs in an inning. Because in any other game, that's probably going to lose you the game. But we just saw today. That was just unlike any other in really any game of baseball. Other than that, we saw the closer Hammond Khan, who put out 4 strikeouts in 2 innings with only 1 walk, no hits. His ERA is electric. He's under 1. There's not a lot of pitchers in the league right now with an ERA under 1. He's caught 12 innings pitched now with an ERA under 1, and not even that many hits either.
No, he's pitching. According to the pocket rare, he's pitching 94 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's
insane.
That's absolutely absurd. I don't know how you do something like that. It's unfortunate to see that he didn't stick around in St. Louis, but I'm sure another D1 is going to pick him up here real soon. Knowing that a guy like that doesn't belong in Duca. He absolutely not. Other than that, we saw an at-bat from Jackson Montgomery and Amon Khan. Montgomery took a walk in 6 pitches or so. He worked the count. Did a pretty good job. Khan grounded into a double. That's not ideal. It's not what you want to see, but we were already up 19-15 at that point.
He's also not.
Right, it was one of those games where just you know what? We don't have the staff to really put together a serious game. Let's just go out there and have some fun, And in our fun, we were still able to capitalize on very, very good hitting and ended up pulling out a win today because think about what this game would have been if we had our full stacked lineup like we usually do. What if we have Nick Upperman? What if we have Drew Church? What if Aiden Nohaba comes in and plays today?
With the pitching we saw from Hammond, we would have had home runs out the door.
We were 4 runs away from taking a run rule here and possibly not even seeing a Moncon.
True.
Like, the offense of this Oilman team is what's going to drive them all the way through the playoffs, and they're going to be a menace all the way up until the championship series.
And they could still always get more players and get some more power hitters, some more pitchers, so they don't have to, run into this situation again, hopefully.
We're going to reward the Midwest Orthopedics player of the game. To be your best, see the best. The player of the game is Ryan Groberski. He was a home run shy of the cycle. Groberski did a great game. He went 4 for 5 at the plate. 2 runs, 3 RBI. He even had a walk in there. His only time that he didn't get on base, he struck out once. But, hey, I mean, that's a game that he's probably going to remember for a really long time.
Yeah.
His first appearance at the plate, drilling a fly ball all the way to the right center wall, and he turned on the gas to get out there to third base.
He's been playing crazy.
He's been one of those, like, real quiet superstars on this team, and he's pretty much a Northern League vet at this point. He's played on the Oilmen before. I don't really know if he's been a Northern League Player of the Week before, but, I mean, he definitely needs to be with numbers like this.
He just comes in, handles his business, and goes home.
Yeah, I mean, there was just too much going on today. Final time of the ball game was 3 hours and 23 minutes, which I know it's fun to see a score like that, but also at what cost, man? We're here for a long. I'm supposed to be home right now.
Let's see. Seth was getting a little bit tired. I was getting a little bit bored over here.
I think today was probably my best game of keeping energy up for like 2.5 straight hours.
Yeah.
I know I always die in energy, like going into that last,
Oh, yeah.
like 2 or 3 innings of the ball game. I think I did a good job of really keeping it alive for most of the game, but also when I'm just one man. Unfortunately, we didn't get to have James Chalice with us today. He should be here with us tomorrow as we play Hammond once more. But any final words about tonight's game before we get to sign off here, Rob?
No, thank you for having me on the broadcast towards the end of the game.
Yeah, it's always great to have you. Also, big thank you to Jackson Montgomery, Jack Wilson, Max Miller. We hope to see some more players on the broadcast as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. It's been a very fun day today, and, I want to keep games like this up a lot more often where we're just kind of like having fun around here in the press box.
Absolutely.
Well, that brings us to another end. That brings us to the end of another exciting game here at Oil City Stadium. Tomorrow, your Oilmen are hosting Swifty Night and Bark in the Park against the Hammond Vikings. First pitch at 6:35 p.m. Before we sign off, Rob Cassiano, thank you.
Thank you
for bringing us tonight's broadcast using our fantastic production truck software up there and all the buttons and stuff you push.
I try.
Joey Savalio to my left, you helped me keep up with statistics throughout the game. So big thank you for that one. One final time here in beautiful Whiting, Indiana. Final score of today's matchup, Northwest Indiana Oilmen 19, Hammond Vikings 13. Thank you for tuning into tonight's broadcast here on the Region Sports Network. For everyone here in the Oilmen organization, this is Seth Berquist reminding you to create your own extraordinary and tune in next time.